Westerbeck here with a fresh new haircut, bringing you another episode of Campus Update. Let's get started. To start, MMET Media has an upcoming private screening of films produced by the students themselves. Here's Grace with everything you should know.
So MMET usually has 3 main stage shows and we focus on those. But last year we added the MMET Media Screening, which is basically a way to kind of showcase media, which is usually behind the scenes. The media screening is basically a collection of that year's works in terms of films, short films. So this year I'll be submitting 3 pieces of my work for the Film Fest. The first of which is If Wes Anderson Directed a Sundae. I worked with Grace Larry, and it was a food film where we showed the process of making a sundae, but we filmed it in a particular style which mimicked the famous director Wes Anderson. My second submission is Backwards, which is a music video for the original song Backwards by Faith Longo from Playlist, and again I worked with Grace Larry and we co-directed it. My third submission is my longest, and I'm actually still working on it. It's a short sci-fi called The Mind Explorer, and it's pretty much a mobster type character employs like a young genius to find a hidden device in a virtual reality world.
Speaking of talent, the HBHS Star Awards is an event put on to recognize students who go above and beyond in school in their chosen area of interest. We sent Cameron to find out more.
The Star Awards is a ceremony for seniors that recognizes them for completing 4 or more semesters in a particular subject area, mostly in business, art, performing arts, consumer and family science, computer science, business. Students qualify for Star Awards for completing 4 or more semester courses in a specific career field. Students that will receive a Star Award will get an invitation. Also in that ceremony will be the Above and Beyond Awards, and that is for students in all grades that may be recognized by teachers for them going above and beyond in the classroom, on the field, wherever. There will also be a recognition of students doing perfect attendance for 4 years. The Star Awards will take place on Friday, May 25th, 10:30 in the morning in the auditorium.
Thanks, Cameron. Even though it's getting close to the end of the year, you can still consider joining a club to make some more connections before school is out. One that you might be interested in is Green Team, a club that has made a lot of progress toward making our campus more environmentally friendly. So Gio went to get the scoop.
Hi guys, Mr. Gorn here. I'm here to talk to you about our new class, Sustainable Urban Agriculture, which is an ROP class we're offering next year, as well as just our new school garden on campus. This is our aquaponics farm that we're in our new greenhouse that we built about a year ago. And in this greenhouse, we're growing plants and fish together in what's called an aquaponics system. So we're growing fish and plants together. We're selling them to a local restaurant called Slapfish. And just here to talk to you guys about how anybody can get involved on campus, students in the club, in a class, or just students in other classes in general.
If you Oilers are interested in joining this class, be sure to talk to your guidance counselor or talk to the ROP specialist in the Career Center.
Looks like a really interesting club to join. You know, not all news has to be negative. The world in which we live seems to think it does, but we disagree. Here's Josie with the sunny side of the news.
Hey Oilers, due to the recent devastating events going on around us, I think that we all need some good news. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you the sunny side of news. Our first bit of news is that doctors have actually been able to reverse this 2-year-old girl named Eden's brain damage. Researchers in the US have reported what they believe is a first-of-its-kind reversal of brain damage on Eden. After almost drowning in a pool, there was a lack of oxygen for her brain, which meant she could no longer speak, walk, or respond to voices. Amazingly, thanks to a course of oxygen treatments, doctors were able to significantly reverse the brain damage experienced by the toddler. In other news, scientists believe that they might actually be able to reverse Alzheimer's symptoms. An enzyme that interferes with key memory-forming processes in people with Alzheimer's can now be specifically targeted thanks to the discovery of a protein that helps it do its dirty work. And for our last bit of happy news today, we're closer than ever before to having a drug that can treat autism symptoms. A small but promising clinical trial in the US showed this year that a 100-year-old drug called Suramin can measurably improve the symptoms of autism spectrum disorder in children. There's a lot more work to be done, but it's the first time we've been so close to having a drug that can potentially treat ASD symptoms. Well, that's all for today, Oilers, and remember, even if it seems like we're surrounded by tragedy, there is always someone or something out there doing good.
Thanks, Josie. If you like that last segment and you want to learn more about the world around you, a class you might want to consider next year if you're not a senior is Oceanography. Gio's here again with more information.
What's going on, Oilers? I'm Giovanni, and I'm here to talk about a really special class offered by the school called Oceanography. Oceanography is a science course taken primarily by juniors and seniors that focuses on education about the ocean. Anything from the problems the ocean faces today, such as trash and noise pollution, to seeing firsthand the amazing diversity of life in the last great frontier on Earth. The class takes 3 field trips a year, which award students the chance to experience what the ocean has to offer like never before. I am in the class myself, and I can honestly say that it's one of the best classes that I've taken in my entire high school experience. If you're going to be a junior or senior and are interested in joining this class, talk to your guidance specialist. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Thanks, Gio. Wow, this has been a long episode. But wait, we haven't done a single sports segment in this whole thing. Oh, that's right, here's Ian, Huntington High's new top sportscaster with Sporthetes. Thanks, Ian. Ian here. Wait, don't skip this. I know Sporthetes sucked last time, but this time we did our research and actually spent time on this. I promise I won't do nearly as bad as Andrew did. Sick. First off, our baseball team are 2018 Sunset League champions. They have one last home game before CIF playoffs, which begin Thursday, May 17th. Our softball team became the 2018 Sunset League co-champions, and CIF playoffs will begin Thursday, May 17th. Boys tennis finished 3rd in Sunset League this year and are competing in the Division II CIF playoffs. Our boys golf team just finished 2nd in the Sunset League. One of our golfers, Danny Smith, competed Monday in the CIF individual playoffs, and the team will play the CIF team in playoffs. Our boys volleyball team had an ultimate comeback on Thursday to advance to the quarterfinals in Division I CIF volleyball. The Oilers were down 2 sets and came back with 3 for the win. Lacrosse had a great season under our new head coach Michael Lacey, and our team qualified for playoffs. That's all for today. Back to you, Ian.
And remember, Oilers, I'm Ian Westerbeck, and this is a really good outro. See you, Left Track.